live.
Hello and welcome back to Corporate Crash Course. We are collectively known as the Corptocracy, where the games are thematic and the rhetoric is bureaucratic. I love that more and more when I say it. My name is Cody, and I will be acting as the computer tonight for our game of Paranoia. My four friends here are coming into this game completely blind, no idea what to expect. So it should be a rip-roaring good time for all three people watching right now, I assume. So if you're here in the beginning, you're in luck because we are going to go through the game basically from square one all the way up. We're going to start with character creation because character creation is a small game in and of itself, and it sets the tone for what we are about to go through. I will say though, background before we kind of go into that, the setting of the game is think Fallout, but kind of advanced a couple of generations and way sillier. You all are clones who live in an underground bunker known as Alpha Complex, which is ruled by Friend Computer. The all-powerful, omniscient, benevolent being who's tasked with seeking out communism and any other radical forms of dissent that exists. So remember, the computer is your friend. The computer is always right. So that's the bit of spiel there. We'll talk about how the game actually works in a little bit, but I'll let everybody kind of introduce themselves and talk about the character that they're going to set up. So we'll go in clockwise order from me, I guess. So Nick, you're up first.
Okay. I'm Nick, and I'm going to be playing a character named Cinnamon.
Okay, Chris, you're up next.
All right, Chris. I'm going to be playing Egon, and
Use Ghostbusters.
Yep. I mean, who else are you going to call? So, I am ready for the unknown, even though I'm slightly terrified. So let's do this.
Okay, Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and I'm going to be playing a character named Ginger.
Ginger and Cinnamon. Oh, we got a Golden Girl situation going on over here.
I didn't get the Spices memo, so my character is named Rex.
Nice.
I mean,
Now-
I'm named after a chicken, but it's fine.
So we'll go
Do you have a
through
chicken
and we
named
will
Rex?
fill in a little bit of stuff on the sheet, and we'll talk our way down before we get to the skills, which is when the game really begins. So I'm going to go through this and set up a character with you guys so that when we get to the skills, you guys potentially have the opportunity to take some pot shots on me as well. So beside your name, you see security clearance. You are all infrared. It is the lowest of the low.
Oh, I was definitely expecting infrared to be at least mid.
Yeah, no. We're not going to worry about home sector. I don't care about that. Clone number. You are all clone number 1 because nobody has died yet. Your clone number, as I just mentioned, obviously dictates how many times you've died. Everybody gets 6 clones before the character is completely gone. So we're starting out number 1.
We don't start at 0? We're not originals?
Nope. Nope.
Gosh.
What happened to the originals?
I'm assuming they died long ago.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Now, also, under your personality, you're going to choose 3 adjectives that describe your character. I guess make them as positive as possible.
Okay.
Also, you only have like 10 seconds to do it, so think quickly.
Oh, God.
And time's up. Okay. As we continue down, there's nothing you're going to write in for treason stars or XP points yet. Obviously, nobody has any XP. Also, treason
Or has
stars.
committed any treason.
There you go. Treason stars go from 0 to 5, like we're playing GTA. And obviously, the more treason stars you have, the worse off you're gonna be doing. So, we do the stats at the end. Okay, so now we get to the skills section, part 3. I know I skipped over where it says stats, but we deal with that in a bit. So we'll worry about skills next. So each player begins the game with different skills, rated from 1 to 5, to indicate things they're good at doing. You can also have anti-skills, rated -1 to -5, for things that you're really bad at. So we don't get to decide what each of our own skills are. So the way this is going to work is that Mike, you're going to begin by choosing one of the skills which your character is going to get a 1 in.
Intimidate.
Okay. So that means that my character gets a -1 to intimidate.
Ooh.
Like counterparts of each other?
So now I am going to choose. We're going to take a 1 in bluff. So Nick, you get a -1 to bluff.
Okay.
It's spicy.
Now Nick, choose a skill.
Let's go with.
No, sorry, I will say caveat: you can't choose a skill that you already have like a negative or a positive in. It has to be a different.
Fair enough. Let's go with melee.
Okay. Chris, you have a -1 to melee now.
Perfect.
Now remember, when you pick these, you're putting the 1 in the skill you've chosen, right?
Okay.
Okay. Chris, you get to pick one now.
Okay. I guess I'll put 1 in. I guess 1 in science.
Okay. Zoe, you get a -1 in science.
Oh my gosh, taking all my science away.
And now, Zoe, you get to pick.
I want a 1 in charm.
Okay. Mike, you get a -1 to charm. Now, I get to start and pick
He's
one.
scary and not charming.
Pick for what I get to put a 2 into.
Ooh.
So we're going to put a 2 into guns. Nick, you get a -2. You see how this keeps going. Nick, you're up.
Yep. I'm gonna take a 2 in throw.
Chris, that's a -2 for you.
-2 in throw. Okay.
And Chris, you're up.
Okay, 2. Let's put 2 into psychology.
All right. Zoe, -2 to psychology for you.
Okay.
You're up.
I would like a 2 in stealth.
Okay. Mike, you know what that means.
Sorry,
Mhm.
Mike. You're
And
just
we'll
take
angry and not charming.
Demolitions.
Sounds like he's gonna blow something up with all this intimidating presence.
I mean, it goes with the lack of stealth, really.
Yeah. When you can't be charming and sneaky, you just brood around and blow stuff up.
Mike, you still get to pick your 2.
Yeah, sorry, it was demolitions.
Oh, great. Okay. -2 for
Computer's not blowing anything up this
me.
time.
Apparently. Nick, you are up to start the 3s.
Okay, I'm also gonna take no, actually, I'm gonna take athletics with a 3.
Okay, Chris, -3.
Okay. I guess I'm not as athletic of a person as I am.
You got to pick your 3 stat there, sir.
All right. Let's do. Okay. Let's do 3. In I'll stick with smart, so 3 in programming.
Okay, Zoe, that's a -3 for you.
Okay.
And you're up.
I would like to take a 3 in engineer.
Okay.
I
Mike, you
can
know what
use
that
the
means for you?
demolitions, but I can't blow them up.
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to take it in melee.
Oh,
Gonna
of
punch
course you
things
are.
to get by, you know? Blow things up and punch things.
I'm gonna take a 3 in bureaucracy. So, Chris, that's a -3 for bureaucracy for you.
For me, right?
Yeah, sorry, for you, Nick.
And
I
it's
got
Chris's
confused.
turn to start.
Oh,
Fine.
Sam's finally here. Now it's Zoe's turn to. No, Chris's turn.
No,
to
I
start.
think it's Chris, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Apologies.
Let's go.
Cheat.
It's all good. Right. So it should be 4 now. So 4 in engineering.
All right. Take that, Nick.
That's to Zoe.
That's Zoe.
Yeah,
But she
I
already
have a
has-
negative in
Man.
engineering, or a
I'm
positive
doing
in
it.
engineering already. What does that mean?
Oh,
Now, that means
I picked engineering for my 3. Do we have to fight for it?
sorry, Nick, you picked engineer.
Chris.
Chris picked engineering.
God,
yeah.
So
the
he
wrong
doesn't even
spot.
know
It's-
us.
I'm messing everything up. I'm
I-
looking at the thing and the things over there. Sorry, Chris, you picked engineer.
Yeah. Do I have to change it or should I?
No.
So
That's what he
You-
picked, yeah.
You can keep it. Zoe, what other ones under mechanics do you have open?
Oh
Is
gosh.
mechanics the last row?
Yes.
Operate and demolitions.
Okay, you're gonna take a -4 to operate.
-4?
We're on 4s.
Oh my gosh,
Wow,
I can't
4s.
operate anything.
You are up now.
Oh gosh, where am I gonna put my number 4? I want a 4 in bluff.
Okay, Chris, -4 to bluff.
Mhm.
Mike, you've already got it.
Mike.
Don't you already have bluff, Mike? Oh no,
I do
that's
not.
me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take my 4 in Alpha Complex.
Okay, -4 for me. I'm gonna take my 4 in charm.
Ooh, okay.
There you go, Nick. are you picking?
So I'm gonna take intimidate, I think, with a 4.
-4 for Chris on that one. And now we come to Zoe
Oh.
for the 5s.
Yeah. I'm going to take a 5 in athletics.
Ooh. Ooh.
I will
Sorry,
take
Mike.
A 5 in Operate.
All right, I'm not touching machines then.
Okay,
Um,
neither am I, and I'm an engineer.
You build them, Mike drives them.
Yeah.
And then blows them up,
And
I
it
think.
blows them up.
Yeah. But he can't jump out of them quickly because he's not very athletic.
Gotta
I'm
stop
gonna
and catch
take a
my breath for a minute.
I'm gonna take a 5 in. I'm gonna take a 5 in program. So
Okay.
Nick, that's a -5 for you.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take a 5 in stealth.
Choice.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, -5 to stealth for Chris, and Chris, you are up.
Oh, I guess I'm going to be stomping around. Let's see.
It's okay. So is Mike.
Stomping around, catching my breath.
All right. Well, since I got most of my positives on this one, let's do 5 for operate here.
I already have a -4 for operate, so does my -5 go to demolitions?
Also, operate was already chosen this round, so Chris, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna make you pick something else.
That is fair. All right. Let's go with you know what? I'm gonna go with gun at least. I feel like that's gonna become
Guns?
important
Oh, good.
somehow.
Hey, I'm
Oh.
not using any guns, boys.
Hang on, you're a -5 on stealth and a 5 on guns. Does that mean you're coming in with like,
I'm a smart boy with just guns ablazing. That's it.
He's just kicking doors down,
Yep.
shooting
Just
rounds.
shooting just everything. Just corners, walls, lights, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's gonna be Swiss cheese by the end of the day.
Everybody look at your character sheet. Make sure you have a negative and positive number for everything from 1 to 5 in one skill.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the rest get zeros? Is that
Well, yeah, but we're just not going to put anything in them.
right?
I'm gonna
Okay.
put zeros in because it feels wrong to leave them blank.
Is this
Okay.
powered by the apocalypse?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Okay, so next what you're going to do is in each of the columns,
Mhm.
you're going to add up the number of positive numbers that you have. So, for example, in my violence column, I have a 2 and a -3. So I have a 1. That's my base stat for violence.
So we'll do the math on the
Wouldn't that be a
stats.
-1?
No, you ignore zeros and negative numbers, and you count the number of positive values in the
Oh, I
column.
see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just okay.
Okay.
So in my personality one, where I have 3 negatives, that's not that bad.
It's just a 0.
It'd be a 1. I actually have positive intimidate.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool.
So where do we put these numbers?
Just above them in stats, right? So we've
Yes,
got
in the
violence, brain.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now you would normally pass your character sheet to the person on the left to rearrange them. So here's basically what I'm going to say instead. Mike, you get to pick where my stats go. I have 3 1s and a 2.
Okay.
Currently, my
So I
2
choose
is
which
in...
stat it goes in?
Yes. So currently, my 2 is in chutzpah. You get to
Okay.
really choose where the 2 goes, I guess.
Where you moving his 2 to?
I'm going to put it in brains. 2 in brains.
Ooh,
Gonna make him smart. Oh
pretty
gosh.
good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Smart computer.
Smart computer.
Okay. So Nick, what are yours?
3020.
Ooh, 3 and a 2, eh? Well, we're definitely going to take that 3 out of violence. I think we're going to put it into mechanics.
Okay.
And we'll leave your 2 in chutzpah. We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Okay. Chris, you get to tell Nick yours.
Okay. As per instructed here with positives, I got currently 5 in violence, 3 in brains.
Okay, no.
0
It's
in
not, Chris, it's not adding them together. It's counting the number of positive values. So you can't have more than 4.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry, misheard that one.
It's okay.
Right. So, okay, now finally corrected. Right. So number of positives. So, I got a 1 in violence. I have 2 in brains. 0 in chutzpah, as you pronounce it. And I have a 2 in mechanics.
So Cody, is I just swap one pair, or
You can swap any of them. Put them wherever you want.
Doran.
and I'm sorry, you did say that you know we're yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go with move one of the 2s to violence, and did you say you had 2 in chutzpah or 1?
I have the 1 in violence and 0 in chutzpah.
Okay, so you're gonna be 2 in violence, 0 brains, 2 and 1. Does that work? Is that all the same numbers?
No brains, all brawn.
All guns.
Okay.
This is,
You okay, Chris?
yeah, no, I just find it funny of like I was trying to go for brains and now I'm just
Yep.
all violence.
Completely uprooted.
It's perfect because the person you've been screwing over with giving negatives to gets to pick what your stats are in the end.
I was the one giving him negatives.
Yeah, he gave me the negatives.
Oh well, we're doing it backwards.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
But you told us to be selfish with this. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoe, you're up, and Chris gets to.
So I have a 1, a 0, a 3, and a 1. So 2 1s, a 0, and a 3 to work with.
2 1s, a 0 and a 3. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll put yeah, all right. Let's put 3 in chutzpah.
Okay.
You said 2 1s and a 0 were left, so
Yeah.
I guess we'll do put 1 in brains and the other 1 in mechanics.
All right, Zoe. I got 1, 1, 1, and 2 in mechanics.
Where's the 2
Ooh.
going?
Do I want to keep you mechanically inclined?
No,
Or do I
no,
want to
you
make
don't.
you
No,
a
you
violent
don't.
mess? Move that over to violence, please.
Sure thing.
Because I want this to get spicy.
Nice. Okay, and we already did mine, right? So we're good to go. Okay. So there's one more thing before we hit the last step where we can continue to screw each other over, which is to say, every character starts out with 6 clones, as I mentioned before, but also 8 points in Moxie. While we're playing, Moxie is used to increase potential die rolls and also to re-roll dice that you've messed up and you want to try again at. But at this point, you can choose to spend Moxie or your additional clones to increase your stats by 1 per point.
Sorry, how many Moxie?
8. So you currently have them unchecked. As you spend them, you check the Moxies up. You
Oh,
check the
okay,
Moxie
okay.
off.
Oh, okay, got it.
So
I'm
you
over
have
here
10 seconds
filling
to
it.
decide if you're going to spend any clones or Moxie.
Ah!
9,
Oh,
Yeah.
7, 6, and you have to do it. 5, 4.
Wait, what are we spending clones for again? I missed the
1.
clone part.
Too late.
God damn it.
You could spend clones
Ooh.
to increase your stats.
No. I'd rather have the lives. I'm gonna
Okay.
need them. I have no way to fight anybody.
Okay, now we're gonna do
I'm
this.
all chutzpah.
We're gonna do this the right way this time because now I've screwed Nick over twice, right? So we're gonna do this the opposite way. So those personality things that I put down before, I put down that my character is upbeat, friendly, and caring. Nick, you get to flip one of those adjectives.
Let's flip. Ooh, no, let's flip friendly.
Okay.
gosh.
So what?
Antagonistic, I guess, would be the opposite.
Oh no.
Okay. Upbeat,
He's so
antagonistic, and
combative.
caring. This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be.
Mike,
we getting
where
that
are-
spice.
All right, I got sincere, clever, and good natured.
Clever is flipping to naive.
Okay. Okay. Do an umlaut.
Zoe, what are yours?
I put kind, bubbly, and trustworthy.
So we're gonna get rid of trustworthy and put, I don't know, backstabby.
Oh gosh.
Backstab.
Backstabby.
Okay,
Got it.
Chris.
All right. I put in dry, witty, and wise.
Okay. I would like to change wise to naive.
Okay.
Two of those. Okay.
Yep.
Basically playing with children. That's a little weird.
Well, it's beneficial
I'm
for her
backstabby.
backstabby character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nick.
I have tenacious, quick thinking, and durable.
Oh, he's pulling out the big words.
Let's see. Tenacious, quick. You know what? Just because it's the first one that popped to mind, change durable to squishy.
Got a squishy personality.
Nice. Okay, and that's it. Your characters are ready. The only other thing to potentially talk about at some point is wounds, but we will deal with that when we get to it.
Oh, don't wound me. I
Um,
can't handle it.
I thought
I
I could, but now I'm
imagine-
squishy. So
I imagine the squishy personality trait to
Yes.
be just you get your feelings hurt real easy.
So the quick thing on wounds is basically as you acquire them, you get worse and worse dice pools to the point where you're dead. When obviously you get a new clone. Hooray! So Paranoia. We've all played RPGs before, so the quick and dirty way that we talk about this is when you want to do a thing, you create what's known as a node pool, which stands for number of dice, by picking a stat and a skill and trying to convince me as the computer that you think that's appropriate for whatever check you're trying to do. You sum the numbers together, that's the number of dice you get to roll, plus one additional dice, which is known as the computer dice. That's why I told you guys to bring one extra die. You always roll the computer die no matter the check.
Okay.
Even if you have 0 in the potential that you're rolling for, you still have to roll the computer die. If it comes up as a 6, we deal with that. When you have your dice pool, you roll all of your dice. For every 5 or 6, you get a success. And depending on how hard I've made the check, you pass or you don't. Now, I know what you're thinking. Some of my skills are negative. What do I do in that case? Well, don't worry about it. For that instance, you create your node based on the negative numbers as if they were positive. But when you roll, for everything that's not a 5 or a 6, you lose 1 success.
Hmm.
Okay? So you have to make up extra successes to try and pass whatever it is you're doing.
Perfect.
If you want extra dice in your roll, like I said, you can use a point of moxie to gain an extra dice. Alternatively, if you do the entire roll and you want to try again, instead you can cross off a point of moxie to re-roll the whole die pool. If you run out of moxie, then you lose it, and we deal with that when it happens.
Like lose it as in go crazy.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Wish I'd known
And-
that before I spent so much.
Yeah. that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's okay. What could go wrong?
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
Everything will go wrong. Okay.
I didn't
so
like the guy with the complex to go crazy.
So that is the preparation for the game. Does anybody have any questions before we start?
Was there a limit to how high we could push our stats when we added numbers to those?
No.
Okay.
Him trying to find a way to wiggle out some of that moxie back.
Oh yeah, I gotta tweak a little bit. I might have used all my moxie for stats.
He's crazy to start.
It's a good thing I didn't tell you guys that you shouldn't have done that before, right?
You stuck with it.
Fine. It's all good. What could
Says,
go wrong?
says Zoe, who just didn't get in time to pick anything. Okay, sorry, gang. I need 1 second here.
Turns out I'm the lucky one for not being able to process information fast enough.
Okay, are we ready to go?
I guess.
Okay,
Hello, computer.
so I will warn you, there are, like, I put on a computer voice when I'm acting as the computer, otherwise I'm Cody the DM, obviously. Or well,
So unless you sound like a computer, you're Cody.
unless I sound silly, we'll put it that. But I always sound silly. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, here we go. You come to consciousness. You open your eyes, and although you know you've never been here before, you somehow know where it is. An infrared clearance cloning and briefing room for new citizens of Alpha Complex. White, tiled, clean, a bit chilly, empty apart from the other people here, and a neat line of uniforms hanging from pegs along one wall, and security cameras for your security. There are other people here. Like you, they are slightly damp, rather confused, and very naked. Well, quite naked. Strategic locations on their bodies are hidden by a cloud of pixelation. So, you realize as you glance down, are yours. Names float in the air above their heads. They are, and this is when you would typically introduce your characters, but we've already done that, so screw it. You look around, you see everybody else, and they have a little name floating above their head. The character I created is there too, but she still seems to be in a heap on the ground. Whatever. For the moment, it's fine. So yeah, that's the start of this. All of a sudden, a massive voice booms in through the room and says, "Greetings, new citizens." The voice issues from hidden speakers around the room. Welcome to your first day in Alpha Complex. Any previous days in Alpha Complex you may recall are pseudo-memories uploaded to your brain lobes to aid orientation and minimize psychotic incidents in fresh clones. As citizens of Alpha Complex, you are now valued members of our great community. You will be given roles and tasks, some simple and some perilous, and your contributions will be rewarded with... There is an explosion in the distance, drowning out the voice. The room shakes slightly. An alarm sounds for a few seconds and cuts out. A chunk of tiling falls from the ceiling, crashing onto a scrub bot, a small cleaning robot that had been sitting silently in one corner next to a stack of mops. There is a brief silence, and then the words form in the air. Please stand by. A moment later, two more form. The door. What are you guys gonna do?
I want to check on the scrub bot. Is he okay?
You want to check on the scrub bot.
Yeah.
How do you want to do that?
I think if I use my engineering, I can check on a scrub bot for sure. Make sure he's okay.
Engineer and what?
Um,
Because you need a stat and a skill.
I want to use my chutzpah, but I don't think I can convince even myself that's gonna work. So mechanics.
Okay. Go ahead. So remember, you form your dice pool plus one additional d6, which is your computer dice. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So my dice pool is how many I have with
Yes.
the numbers. Okay.
Is it a positive number? I'm assuming so. If you want to use
Yeah.
engineer.
I got 13 with mine and then 4 on the computer die.
So no, just number of 5s or 6s.
Oh, damn. 1.
I mean, look, dude had a ceiling tile crash into him. He's definitely not okay. There's like part of his motherboard is kind of sticking out, and it's like short circuiting a little bit. You think it's probably fixable, but for the moment, it's
Is he small?
yeah, it's like a little scrub bot. Think
Yeah,
like a
okay.
little freaking
Little Roomba?
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick
like a
him
little
up.
mop.
I'm gonna hold him.
Quite heavy. You're also still naked. Everybody's still naked.
That's
What are
fine.
you guys gonna do?
Scrub butt.
Something said the door.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door.
It doesn't have a handle.
I'm gonna lean on the door.
It's you feel cold metal against your side.
He looked like he was hesitant to say skin.
And what else is in the room here?
It's a great question. Not many things. So, like I said, there's the 4 of you plus the extra person who is on the ground. The scrub bot, which your colleague has lovingly picked up. There's a rack of infrared uniforms, and a bunch of mops, and that's about it. At that moment, the door opens, and Nick's character falls into the hallway. The door opens and a woman comes in. The name floating above her head is Roz R. Height 2. Her eyes are focused on something in front of her that you can't see. Her red jumpsuit matches her hair. A memory you've never accessed before tells you that she's red level, and you're infrared, which means she's 1 level of security clearance above you, and she can tell you what to do. She does. Get dressed, clones, she says. Alpha Complex needs you. We've had a full-on terrorist attack on the lowest level of a nearby sector, and it's all hands to the pump. You don't need the rest of the briefing. If you need to know anything, look it up in Alphapedia through your cerebral cortex implant. Everybody's got their CC running, right? Everyone can see my name? She points in the air above her head. You all can.
Yep.
Okay.
I will.
What are you guys gonna do?
Get
Oh,
some
also,
clothes
I should
Yeah.
mention there's technically there's another rule in this that you can technically call upon the computer whenever you want, in case you're feeling it.
I will also get dressed.
Good.
Same here.
Did Ross just walk over top of Cinnamon, who fell in the hallway, or
Well, past, beside.
okay, just tromps right over?
I mean, there's clones. They can make a bunch of them.
Yeah, he's got a big boot print on his abdomen.
Pretty much. So you guys all getting dressed?
I will also grab a mop.
Okay.
I don't
Yes.
have room in my hands for a mop with the scrub bot, so I will decline the mop and keep my scrub bot.
I'll grab a mop
Okay.
as well.
Great. So Razar height continues. Great. Your cerebral cortex is your link to your friend, the computer. Information, directions, mission updates, XP points, holovids, and the rest. It's all beamed straight to your eyeball display. Anything else you need to know, subvocalize it. The computer can see and hear everything you can, so you don't have to describe anything. The computer knows already.
Cool.
Okay. So grab your mops. You're all working for technical services, and your first job is, she scans the room, to get that scrub bot repaired. Escort it to the technical services depot down the corridor. Make sure nothing else happens to it. Don't screw it up. Alpha Complex needs a lot of scrubbing right now. You'll get 10 XP points each for this. She leaves. Now it's just you, the scrub bot, and some mops.
Oh, we gotta get this scrub bot fixed.
Are there
Rocket
any
room?
tools
Oh.
in here?
She said to go to a specific room to get him fixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said fix him and then take him there.
Oh.
Computer, where is the nearest tool bench?
Whoop. Hello, citizen. How can I help you?
Where is the nearest tool bench?
I do not understand. Tools, tool bench does not register as a specific object.
Oh. Computer, where are there screwdrivers?
Whoop. Hello. You can find screwdrivers in the how am I going to do this?
He
You can
says
find
tool bench.
screwdrivers in on the tool in the uh in the cabinet at the side, and you see like a little hatch like open up on the wall, and there's a little tool bag.
I head towards the tool bag with my scrub pot.
Okay, it's got a bunch of tools.
Can I tell what kind of tools I might need for this?
I mean, you'd have to roll to know for sure.
Computer,
Boop.
please play a tutorial of fixing scrub bots.
Error. Tutorial has been the word I'm looking for,
Classified?
corrupted. File unknown.
Computer, where is scrub bot manual?
Scrubbot manuals are housed in the technical services depot.
Hmm.
Also, Scrubbot manual should already be in your eyeball.
Oh.
The words are just covering everything I'm seeing. Okay. I want to try and fix the scrub bot using my engineering and mechanic.
Okay.
One,
Is there a mechanic for helping Cody?
three.
That is a great question. And I believe, yes, there is.
I got 3 5s and 6s.
You can, I would say your help will give her 1 additional die.
Do I roll it or does he roll it?
You roll it, Zoe. Also, did you roll the computer die?
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Says
Got a
relative
2 on the
to
extra
1.
die, so.
Okay. You can't quite seem to get him fixed. It's
Can
not
somebody
making the high-pitched whirring noise anymore, but it's still not moving in a normal way.
can somebody try I can't get this to move right. My little hands, you know?
I mean, I guess I could give it a try here. See if I
Does
can
it,
fiddle with it.
does it look broken or just like repaired but not
It's still pretty
functioning?
broken.
This one piece just isn't turning the right way and it needs to, you know.
I put it back together, but I have these 3 pieces left over.
Yeah. I don't know why it had extra pieces. Can
It's locked,
somebody
but the fluid that it's leaking out is now red. I don't know how I feel about this.
Scrubbot, stay with us, please. I sit off
Hey,
to
who's
the side
trying?
as he tries to give it a go, going beep, beep.
All right. You know, I'll try to give this a go. And sorry, just to make sure I got this correctly. The pool dice being d6s of the our stats, right? Or
Yep,
at least
stat and skill.
okay.
So tell me what 2 you're using, and
Oh, right. Okay. So I guess I'll use mechanics and engineering.
Okay.
So I got. Does that mean I use the 1d6 for mechanics since I got one in there? And just okay, got it. All right, cool.
And how many do you have for
Uh,
engineer?
4.
Okay, so yes, you roll 5 in total plus the computer.
Got it. Okay. Let's see.
You can do this. I believe in you. Save Scrubbot.
Okay. So I have. Ooh, what do I have in total here?
Just need 5s and 6s. Just tell me how many.
Yeah. I got 2 5s and a 6.
Okay, and on the computer die?
Oh shit, computer die. That's another d6, right?
Yep.
Okay. 6.
Okay. As you're attempting to help fix the scrub bot, a massive screen flashes up in front of your eyes, and the computer starts talking, playing a tutorial on proper scrub bot maintenance at the at 100% volume inside of your head. It's basically going like, "A proper way to keep your scrub bot going." And you can't focus on it, so you can't seem to fix the thing. You keep turning around, and the video's still there, just right in front of your face.
Is the video still corrupted? Like, is it just making sense?
Oh yeah, no, none of the rest of you see that or hear it either. It's just in Chris's head.
I'm just waving, trying to get rid of it. It's like, how do I stop it?
There's 3 minutes at the beginning talking about why you might want to repair your scrub bot, and then in the middle is a break to tell you to like and subscribe, and then
Yes.
Yeah. Don't forget the backstory, the intro where they're telling you like about their scrub bot and why they got their scrub bot and how much
This
they
was my
love it.
grandma's recipe from the war. She survived by hiding in a basement for 12 years with nothing to eat. But this, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
there's an affiliate link for their scrub
Scrub
bot.
Yep. They have a whole like 10 class training session on scrub bot maintenance. They
For the
package it
low
together.
fee of you too can have a scrub bot.
I'm gonna try and bend the thing back into shape.
Okay.
Which I would like to argue is athletics and violence. Although I could say that it might be athletics and mechanics, maybe a little bit more controlled, understanding the shape it was originally supposed to be in.
Okay. Go ahead.
2 on the computer and 3 successes otherwise.
Okay. So there's a big honking piece of concrete or synthcrete that's sticking out the top of this thing, which nobody seems to have been able to take out yet so far. But you somehow pull this thing out and kind of like bend the plates back up. So it's making less scary noises now. Still doesn't seem to be working properly though.
I just got to know how to run it properly. And I'm going to try and, tell it to go about its business as a drone normally would with my operate and mechanics.
Okay.
All right.
You put
I
a
thought
gaslight
you were gonna try
my
and like
poor
bluff
little
the
scrub
robot.
bot?
Be like, what?
Get to it, robot.
You can't. He's no good at bluffing.
See here, you start scrubbing or I'll break you. Intimidate that mechanic.
I'll
right?
break you worse.
Oh,
Never
boy.
scrub another day in your life.
Oh my god. Show you what pain. Show you what real sadness is.
You won't be able to get a scrub ball job 9 miles from here.
Okay, so that was 4 successes and a 2 on the computer die.
Okay. I guess apparently that did it. The scrub bot seems to like shake itself off, and suddenly it's responding to normal commands and it's scrubbing the room like normal.
You just got to know how to use them properly.
Oh, and now we need to take him somewhere, right?
Yep.
Can you get the
To-
scrub bot to follow us?
The technical services complex. I will get the scrub bot to follow us by operating it.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you passed
Okay.
it before, so it follows you. As the door opens and you step out, you hear, "Congratulations on joining the Alpha Complex workforce, citizens. Please accept 1 XP point each as a bonus. XP points can be spent on necessities or luxuries, including increasing your security level. Before you leave the briefing room, ask yourself the following 3 questions. 1. Do I have all my equipment with me? 2. Do I know where I'm going? 4. Do I know what to do when I get there? 6. Do any of the people around me look like mutants, terrorists, or other forms of traitors? If the answer to any of these questions is no, or in some cases yes, then ask your mission briefing operative for clarification. Good luck with your mission, citizens."
Wait, they
Does
skipped
that
numbers.
I forgot my mom.
look like a mutant?
they skipped numbers.
I go back to get my mop.
Yeah, as Nick's character mentions he forgot his mop, you hear, "Citizens, please recall that issued equipment is your responsibility, and there will be penalties for not taking care of any materials." You leave your equipment in the room, it may fall
since
into
I've-
the hands
This
of
mop is my dear
terrorists.
life.
Since I'm able to set the scrub bot down and he's walking behind us, I am going to also go collect my mop.
I will
Is there?
Sorry, I
Sorry,
was just going to ask computer for a visual map to technical services complex.
Boop. Not needed.
It's in our brains.
Peter goes back, and as you've stepped out and after these notices, you realize there's a big yellow arrow right in front of each of your faces, pointing you in a specific direction.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for, actually.
Yep.
Although I expected it to be a continuous line, not just an arrow.
Now, see, but the problem is that you can't really see much around the arrow. But the arrow's like right there, telling you to like turn left out of the room and go down the hallway.
So same thing as the video then, just blocking vision most part.
Computer, can you make the arrow a little more transparent for me? A little more translucent,
Boop.
please?
The arrow has been perfectly engineered to meet all of the citizens' needs. If you are still having trouble with your arrow, we ask that you fill out form X2 subsection 94F, and we will get back to you within 48 business days.
Computer, where do I obtain form? Was it 42X?
Boop.
What was it?
All forms can be found in the administrative office.
Okay, I'll pick one up after. Thanks, computer.
All right, guys, we got to pause for a little bit. I really got to go to the washroom. So let's go on a break for a sec, and we will be right back.
Break time.
And we're back with a new face.
Hi.
Welcome! Corporate Crash Course is now fully situated again with our newest member, Alana, joining our stream again, now on our channel. So
Yay!
she's in our domain now, whatever that means.
I'm scared.
One of us. One of us.
Oh God.
Okay. So as this happens, your fifth member stands up in the room that you guys were in before. Now suddenly clothed for no explanation, no reason whatsoever. Remember, just because again, I guess it's a family show. The nudity is all pixelated, even though you were all naked. That was weird. Anyway, as you're kind of leaving the room and walking down the hall, sirens suddenly blare, and a large pop-up window appears in your field of view, alerting you to the proximity of wanted terrorists, Wazname the Not Dead. Be careful, he may be after your mops.
My mop.
It's the name above Alana's head.
You guys can see a name?
Yes, you can also see all of their names.
Yeah.
Okay. I am new to this world.
Oh, yeah, well, we can actually we can introduce ourselves. The name you see above my head is Cinnamon.
I'm
The
no
name
of-
Margarita Waffles.
I keep thinking he's gonna be like a really beautiful steed.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon is a very courageous goose, Cody.
Oh my god, I know.
It says ginger above my head.
Yeah, I got Egon above mine.
And Rex, in case that got missed.
Zeppa.
Do you have your mop, Zeppa?
Should I roll to find my mop?
Nope, it's too late. It's gone.
Oh no, the terrorists got the mop!
It was literally just here. When I
Yep, and
spawned
now
in,
it's gone.
I had a map. A mop.
You also get a map in your head.
So the pop-up message is blocking most of your sight, but around the edges you suddenly spot a man in a black uniform like yours, sprinting down the corridor towards you. He looks terrified. You see 5 gold stars floating in the air above his head where most people have names. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to tackle him
Ooh, okay. How are you going to do that?
with violence and melee.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's 2 successes and a 5 on the computer die.
Okay. No, you're kind of like, you can't really try and like figure out where he is, but the fucking pop-up's in the way, and who the hell knows, man? He's running all over the place.
I'm gonna try and slide tackle him.
Okay.
Does he have a mop?
It's hard to tell.
Oh yeah, actually, maybe I'll try and trip him up with my mop, like run.
Just whip a mop at him.
Yeah, run at him and get it in his legs so he trips up.
I should have
Um,
taken my 5 and throw.
Oh, I have a good throw, but
Okay,
my
what do you use?
athletics is better. I'd like to use violence and athletics.
Okay, go ahead.
5 with the computer and only 1 other success.
Not gonna be good enough. He definitely seems to jump over the
You know
bar.
what? I'm gonna use a moxie. Can I use a moxie to reroll?
Go ahead. To reroll the whole die pool.
Okay. 3 successes, but only a 4 for the computer this time.
Okay, you gotta explain how you're frantically like getting another mop and what?
Javelining.
I didn't throw it. I was chasing after. I'm thinking like a can opener. Get it between his legs and then lift one up, and maybe he steps over it the first time. But I'm so athletic and quick thinking that I managed to catch up again. And he's not expecting it. This time I twist at the last second and really
yeah.
overturn him.
Yeah. He like jumps and you like as his like legs are wheeling in the air, you like jam the mop through his legs like it's spokes in a bicycle, and he just like
Yeah.
topples. And he smashes his head on the floor.
Oh no.
So Waz's name is very dead, and it's your fault.
Oh.
A squad of troubleshooters thunders around the corridor, resplendent in their red armor, laser pistols drawn, and halt by the corpse. Their leader fixes you with one metallic eye. Which of you is responsible for this?
I raise my hand.
Okay.
Are they angry?
You
Hard
did
to
a
tell.
murder, man.
He's a terrorist.
You did a
They
murder.
all point their guns at you, and the leader of the red infrared or the red party says, "Friend computer, I am arresting this infrared working party for the unauthorized termination of the notorious fleeing terrorist known as Wazname." But the computer interrupts. Boop. Congratulations, infrared working party. You evaded Alpha Complex with your selfless act of quick thinking. One less terrorist is one more reason to sleep well tonight. Each of you receives 500 XP points immediately. This is enough to raise each of you to red level. Well done. The troubleshooters all look really confused, but then start applauding you.
Rat.
I
The
will
computer
take a bow.
continues. However, sensory feedback indicates the destruction of valuable Alpha Complex equipment, specifically a revised standard mop. Infrared working party. Each of you has 5 XP points deducted as a lesson for taking care of valuable items in your care. In recognition of your abilities, you are being reassigned to a new mission, where there will be less chance of damage to equipment. Await new briefing details. Thank you.
So it's my mop that's busted? I don't have a mop
Yeah.
anymore?
No.
Oh.
So we're sitting at 496 XP now.
So do we
Or
don't
if you-
cash in the XP to go up to the next level? Like it's cumulative?
And
So
we're-
it is, but you need 500 to get to red level.
Oh, okay.
so we're
low.
back down to infrared.
Oh.
We're infrared again.
Yep.
Oh,
We were this close.
We had it for a split second. We had better clearance.
So are we just sending Scrubbot on its way now?
Well, we have to escort Scrubbutt.
But we were given a new.
We're
We're
told
supposed to
we're
wait
on
for a
this-
new mission.
So as you guys are standing in the hall, milling about, trying to decide what to do, the troubleshooters leave. Also, a large scrub bot appears from a hatch in the wall and makes itself busy ingesting the corpse of Wazname. It just like starts like sucking him up like a snake.
Oh, now I'm just thinking of that vacuum cleaner from Teletubbies.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Just a
It
weird spout.
also starts ingesting the broken mop and the smaller scrub bot.
No! Stop him! Stop
late.
him!
Too late. It's gone.
I
Scrub bots are
grabbed
cannibals.
that Scrubbot.
It is.
And
no,
I-
it is like a 500-pound like.
I'm on
giant-
top of it. I'm just gonna hug it and yell for Rex's help.
Don't worry, Ginger. I'm sure it's just taking
No!
it there for us.
No!
Are
You
you-
have
you
to
just-
open him up.
You're just holding on. This thing is dragging you towards the hatch.
No, no,
Please.
it's a scrub bot. Scrub bots scrub. That's what they do.
Okay,
I'm
you
sure
you
it's
don't let
fine.
go. It gets into
Cinnamon
the
tea
hatch.
coffee.
It gets into the hatch. The hatch closes behind you, squishing Ginger, killing her. You see a bunch of blood leak down the wall and out the bottom of the hatch. And then you hear a jingle play, and a tube opens up in the ceiling, and a new version of Ginger pops down in front of you.
Does she have a mop?
She does.
Don't you touch my mop. So
Zoe, you're on
that's
clone 2
clone
now.
2. Okay. Do I remember? Does this
Oh, yeah.
clone
Oh
remember
no,
what
you vividly remember getting squished.
Oh.
I'm going to get dressed and then scowl at Rex.
You're not supposed to
pick
go
my
in the
mom.
walls, Ginger.
I asked for help.
The scrub bot was just doing what it was supposed
You
to. do.
left me hanging
At
off a
this,
scrub butt.
I love that Elena's just like, what the fuck is going on? Okay.
I just want want to know what's it like getting squished.
It's not a good time. I don't
Okay.
recommend it.
The blood is still running down the hallway, by the way.
Oh, there you are.
Robot didn't even come
Where'd
back
that
to
scrub
clean
blood
up.
go?
So at that, Roz our height reappears from down the corridor bearing a sheet of paper. She steps into the puddle of blood and like looks down and like tries to like shake it off her boot and is just kind of like, thought something would have cleaned that up by now. Computer, come on. And, like,
Roz, do you have a 49X form on you?
what? No.
Okay.
Anyway, she looks at the group view and is just basically saying, I suppose you think you're clever. The sector's in crisis and you go around interrupting the work of troubleshooters. I'm not impressed. Plus, you've been reassigned, effective immediately. It says here you're to go to Sector Hoi, where you must find a plug, unplug it, and plug it back in again. Don't ask me questions. I know as much as you do. Cerebral Cortex will guide you. Keep hold of your mops. This is a 150 XP point mission. And, oh great, apparently I'm coming too.
Do you have any more mops?
No.
You'd probably
can
have a
borrow
mop
mine.
if you help me stop that
offer-
scrub butt.
I'll offer Cinnamon my mop.
Should
I'll
we
start-
trust Cinnamon with a mop? They've broken their last one.
Mm-hmm. It cost us a security clearance level.
It did.
I earned us that security clearance level.
And then lost it.
Yeah, you lost it though, so that really counteracts the whole getting it in the first place.
Yeah.
And this is why I hold on to my mop for that exact reason.
Egon just white knuckle in the mop.
Back up, Cinnamon.
Just-
Poking her with the end of the mop.
This is
Just imagine
Gary all over
Cinnamon's just
again.
like staring at all the mobs, like waiting to make a move.
Salivating.
Yeah. Must have mops.
He's gonna kill us all and all of our clones just so he has a horde of mops.
Each one that pops back up as another
Who needs
mop. He just
XP when you
murders.
can have mops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Okay. At that point, a notification pops up in your cerebral cortex, blocking off everything in your field of view again, saying to proceed to the nearest production, logistics, and commissary depot. The big yellow arrow is still there. Roz is already walking down the hallway in the direction that you guys are being pointed towards.
I will also go down said hallway.
Yeah.
Same.
Cool. It turns out production, logistics, and commissary is next door to the technical services department, which is where you were supposed to deliver the scrub bot. PLC, your cerebral cortex reminds you, is where you get mission critical equipment from. A bored-looking technician looks up at you. Infrared work party to Sector Hoi. Wait there. The technician hands the equipment to Roz, ticking each one off as a checklist. The crowbar, issued the last one an hour ago. Breathing apparatus, we're out. Jetpacks. He gives Roz a long-suffering look. Scrub bot. Now, we were supposed to have one come through from technical services, but there's been some sort of a hitch. You got mops? Yeah, they'll do. Sign here. Roz signs, takes the megaphone, and gives you the rest of the equipment.
With it?
So, how are we going to...
I'm gonna lean over to Rex and kind of whisper a bit. We'd have that scrub bot if somebody would have helped me.
I don't know what went wrong. The one scrub bot picked up the other one, so it must have been what it was supposed to do.
Roz looks at the five of you and is just like, yeah, I don't care who takes what. And she throws the other stuff in a pile at kind of your feet. You see a bag that looks like a med kit, a bunch of body armor, and a grapple gun.
I'll
Sorry,
take the
so it
med
was
kit.
Right.
it was a crowbar. There was one thing I missed, and then
There were
Jetpack.
He didn't
No,
have
there
a
was
crowbar.
none of that. He
Oh.
went through that list without
he
having.
named
Oh,
off
okay.
the
Sorry.
yeah, he
Okay.
rattled off the really nice equipment and with each said don't have one available.
Yep.
I see. Okay. Sorry.
Your pile at your feet is a grapple gun, a set of body armor, and what looks like a med kit.
Okay.
All a grapple gun.
I
I'll
can't see
take
why
the
we would need
med
a med kit.
It's first
I'm
kit,
taking
first
it
come,
anyway.
first serve. You just
I'm gonna grab the body armor.
I
okay.
don't know. Maybe if we could have taped up that old mop with like some medical tape, maybe we wouldn't have gotten
We'd
docked
be
points.
reds now.
We'd
Yeah.
we'd have that mop if
Yeah.
somebody would have stopped that scrub bot.
No, the mop was already broken.
Could have fixed it if somebody would have helped stop that scrub bot.
Roz yells back. All right, come on. We're burning daylight.
Are there windows? Are we outside? I thought we were in a
No.
bunker.
You are in a bunker. That's why it's a
So
weird thing for her to
it
say.
could be the middle of the night.
Yeah.
What is this? Do you even have a clock? Do we have clocks?
Computer, what time is it?
Whoop. It is currently 4:30, 30 a.m.
30 past 30.
30 past 30, really?
Yep.
It seems logical to me. I just believe it.
Cool.
So Sector Hoy is not very close. Roz leads you to a bank of turbo elevators and punches in your destination. The doors close behind you. The elevator drops, changes its mind, goes briefly sideways, and then up.
It's like
It's
the
meant to do
chocolate
that.
factory.
Roz says. At least it does that. So the ride's going on for quite a while. Actually, you can't even really tell if you guys are moving anymore, or if you're just standing still and vibrating.
Computer, are we there yet?
Boop. You are currently en route to Sector Hoy. You should arrive in 3.57267 minutes. Whoop.
Wonder how long minutes are here since it's 4:30, 30 right now.
Suddenly the elevator definitely comes to a stop, but the doors don't open.
Is there
I'm sure we're just waiting for another elevator to cross, and then we'll continue.
I press the door open button.
Is this a glass elevator or like a
No, it's like a tube, like a metal tube.
cool.
So we're all
So you try-
uncomfortably close.
Yes. Oh yes.
Ugh.
Yep. With your fresh clones still slightly moist.
I'm a little
Extra fresh clone.
claustrophobic.
Okay, but sorry, Nick, you're trying to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just pressing the door open button.
As a start.
Okay. As the doors open, they start to open. Through the gap, you see that the elevator has stopped about a meter below the red carpeted floor level. No, the floor is moving in slow motion. A wave of viscous red fluid cascades into the elevator compartment, covering you up to your waist. It smells of strawberry flavoring. Outside, the huge lobby area is awash with it. The guiding arrow appears, pointing straight ahead. Your destination, it says, is subsector K15.
If only we had a scrub bot to clean this up for
Good
us.
thing we have mops.
Good thing I have my mop.
So it's
Can I taste this to see if it's actually strawberry?
Of course you can.
I want to taste it. I'm
You-
like,
Yeah, you taste it and you immediately recognize it as red dessert topping.
we're going to an ice cream parlor.
Ooh.
so the doors open and it's kind of like I assume there's a gap. Can I squeeze up out? With my mop, of course. I'm not leaving that behind for
I'll hold it
Cinnamon
for
to
you, I'll
steal.
pass
No,
it.
no, no, no! You stay away from my mop, Mister. I
Um,
already
I like
lost
it.
my scrub bot. I'm not losing my mop.
So the thing is remember, it only seemed like the elevator didn't go all the way up. The elevator did. It's just that everything in this whole floor is waist deep in red dessert
Oh.
topping.
I'll just
Yeah.
walk out then.
So you can like
I'll
wade out
trudge
into the lobby.
through the dessert topping.
Is Ross following us?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure he wasn't staying behind because he's in this too now.
You're as deep into this dessert topping as we are.
Yes, exactly. And if not,
I will
I'll
also
make sure you blend with.
I will also note that all of your equipment is now like slightly coated in the red sticky goodness. Your mops are basically useless now.
No.
Perfect. What if I was
I'm
holding
gonna-
my mop head up?
If you were holding
know,
it up,
like-
okay.
Yeah, like a normal person holds a clean mop.
I mean, I'm imagining, just like you said, just white knuckling mine, just close and personal.
The eyeing up Cinnamon, like, don't stay away. Don't even look at my mop.
Don't-
Not
you don't
allowed.
you don't deserve to look at this.
It's not like you can see it with the big freaking yellow arrow.
The way you're looking at my mop is making me very uncomfortable right now.
Yes,
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon's like side-eyeing past the arrow at the mops.
I'm really surprised none of you have like, called each other on the computer yet.
I mean, we're standing right
Okay.
next to each other.
Yeah, why
So?
would we?
I don't know. Cinnamon's looking weirdly at your mops. I thought you guys were protective over that.
I mean, well, yes.
Oh, did you want the mop, Cinnamon? We're gonna
I
need to
mean-
get real down to work to deal with this.
I broke mine, getting us up to red level. So
More like getting us.
I'll hold out my
Out of
mop
red
to
level.
Cinnamon.
I'll take his mop.
I'll also note, you guys noticed that like there's furniture that's like half floating on the top of the dessert topping, and there are other people like trying to trudge through the stuff at the other end of the lobby.
I'd like to try and locate the source of the dessert topping.
All right, well, let's start mopping.
We're supposed to unplug something. That's the
So
mission.
so Zoe,
Yeah.
it's not something I'm
We're
gonna make you
supposed to
roll
unplug
for
something.
because realistically, like,
The arrows.
no, the arrow doesn't tell you, but
Okay.
the whole lobby is just flooded with the stuff. So
Yeah.
there's no obvious sign of where it came from. It's just
I-
everywhere.
I assume there's a machine creating dessert topping somewhere. That's what I'm
Okay.
looking for. I want to find that machine.
I mean, not that you can see in this lobby. Are you gonna ask anybody about it, or are you just like,
Computer, where is the dessert topping machine?
boo? Analyze the problem, develop a solution, and execute it. If the solution proves to be wrong, execute the developer. Bonus XP points may be awarded for successful development or executions. Boo?
Computer, where can I find the developer? Please be Rex. Please be Rex.
Boo? Incomplete question. Please try again later.
I'm looking at every outlet, unplugging everything.
Or no,
Following the
actually,
arrow.
sorry, the better response would have been the developer was inside of you all along. Boo?
I feel so much better now. I'm just gonna continue to trudge along and like try to wave down some of the people in the lobby, see if I can get them come over near me.
Just imagine they're like sitting on top of the couch that's floating across the.
Right.
They're self-surfing.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Yeah,
wave them down.
you see like two red level troubleshooters kind of like sitting on a couch looking fairly tired. Just like, hey,
As I'm trudging along, so do you know where this this we're here to help clean. Do you know where this started?
I mean, we don't know, to be honest. It's been flooding for a couple hours now. I mean, it's not rising anymore, which is good, but it's not going anywhere. The other guy's just like, hey, remember we heard about something going on in subsector K15? Oh yeah, no, I remember we heard about that, but like that is just unsubstantiated rumors. I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, but this rumors usually come from a kernel of truth, and if we haven't heard anything else about where they came from, it might be something like that. It's like, Bob, you think too much about this stuff. You gotta calm down, man.
Computer, is there a Sunday bar in section, was it K13?
15.
15.
In subsection K15?
Boop. There is no Sunday bar in subsection K15. Boop.
Maybe a dessert or cafeteria?
Computer, what's the likelihood that somebody put an illegal Sunday bar in subsection K15?
It's a speakeasy Sunday bar.
Also, computer, what's the penalty for an illegal Sunday bar?
Any citizens found to be operating an illegal terrorist-based Sunday bar would face immediate death.
Good to know, good to know. Computer, is there a penalty for partaking in the Sunday bar, even if you're not the one who brought the Sunday bar?
Boop. Partaking in a treasonous Sunday bar would be considered paramount to what's the word I'm looking for? To
Treason?
yeah, but I'm looking for a certain word. Would be a treasonous act. Would be
Felony
not
offense?
helping. I don't know. Pretty much.
Abetting?
Yes, would be considered abetting a treasonous act.
Computer, how much of the Sunday bar contents would need to be consumed to warrant such a penalty?
Oop. Citizen, you are asking too many questions about potentially treasonous acts. I am raising your treason level 1 star. As a result, remember, avoid terrorist and treasonous activity at all costs. Whoop.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh,
Whoop. Please make
Is
sure
there-
that you are sick into the appropriate receptacle. Whoop.
Bathroom on this floor.
I mean, I would assume so.
I would like to go find the bathroom.
I
are we
mean,
to try to
you find a bathroom, but it's like still waist deep in dessert topping.
The sink's
Is there
just not
like a
covered
toilet?
in. I mean, the toilet's probably
I'm just gonna try
covered in.
and flush the toilet.
Whoop. There is a report of an individual committing treason.
Do we all get that?
Citizen that has reported, please point out the other citizen committing a treasonous act.
I'm gonna rush over as fast as I can in this red goop and puke in the sink.
Hang on, were we all aware of the computer conversation that went on before, or that was all in Ginger's head?
Yeah, that's the good question.
Whoop. Citizen Zipa, you have been reported as committing a treasonous act. You have 5 seconds to state your innocence.
I didn't know that
4, 3,
eating
Two,
this would be treason.
1. Whoop.
I'm gonna puke it
Ignorance.
out, I swear.
Ignorance is not an acceptable defense.
I don't want treason in me, computer. I want to. Can I get it out?
It is too late. You are already compromised. and like a small, like a tube, like comes up from the floor straight to the ceiling, just like stuck around Alana's character,
Oh, that's perfect. The tubes are helping clear
and
the floor.
vacuums her into
How-
a central disposal chamber.
How much of the
Um,
topping goes with it?
Like you know, like a circle around her body. Not much. It evens out. To the
It goes
same
down
level.
like an inch and then
No,
comes right
not
back
even.
up.
But then another tube appears and a new Zipa shows up.
Noted. That Zeepa was an idiot. Also,
Okay,
this stuff
so-
is not good on its own. You really need some ice cream.
I think everything in moderation, you know?
Yeah.
We still have
Also,
arrows.
Toilet doing
the
it.
computer shows back up and is just kind of like, I can't remember Zoe's character name, but it's basically like,
Ginger.
Ginger, thank you for your successful treason report. You have lost your 1 treason star. And it goes away from above your head.
What a fun and wacky system.
Now, who went
Amazing.
and made Ginger a backstabber?
It's okay. That Zeepa wasn't going to be much help to you anyway.
Yeah, she was about to go into a sugar coma.
Yeah. She was probably gone for a while. Whew.
Perfect.
All
So, do we not have an arrow still pointing us like anywhere specifically, or just kind of on our own figuring this out then, right?
Yeah, the arrow seems to point in some kind of direction, but it's just so big. You guys can kind of tell Roz is like somewhere on the other end of the room.
Oh.
Did flushing the toilet do anything?
No.
In fact, I think you made it worse. Now we have to go back and repair that toilet.
The toilet can't recognize that you're trying to flush it because the tank's just always full.
Yeah. No amount of plunging's gonna fix that. All right. I guess I'll just trudge now out of the bathroom with a newfound hatred for this red goop and head over to where Ross is.
You also got a new mop.
Oh, I have a new
Ooh.
mop.
Is it
Yes.
nicer
Did
than
the-
mine?
Did the other mop get sucked up, or do they have
I
2
didn't
mops?
have a mop.
Oh, right.
You did, yeah.
I forgot my
What are you
mop.
talking about? She always had a mop. Computer's never wrong. She always had a mop.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm going to trudge along. No, my mop is not better than yours. I am stupidly holding it the opposite direction, so it's useless.
Covered in red goop.
It's
Roz,
Um,
Roz immediately looks at Zeepa and is just like, "Are you guys like, what's wrong? Oh, did you guys like the arrow's still too big, right?"
Mhm,
Yeah,
She's
mhm.
kind of like, "Oh no."
I'm
okay,
still
she-
waiting for
you
a
gotta do the
9-4X
thing,
form.
And she like shows you to like poke the side of your temple, and then you gotta like scroll slightly, and then it's suddenly smaller, and it just sits in the little corner of your cerebral cortex,
Huh.
and you can see
Neat.
everything again. I mean, it's not much more to see. It's a lobby covered in red goop.
Computer, can you email me the manual for my brain?
Boo. Email was obsoleted back in the year 2052. There has been no record of email for the last 400 years. Boo?
Computer,
Computer's not
can you
very good with time.
fax me the? Can you mail me the manual?
Boo? The manual for your cerebral cortex can be found in your cerebral cortex.
Oh my god. Computer, is there an audio version of the manual?
Citizen, computer cannot continue to teach you how to act as a responsible citizen and have a get you to have a positive impact on. Shut up. Shut up.
Computer's
Yeah.
malfunctioning.
And allow you to inform you on how to have a positive impact on Alpha Complex. If you continue to experience this many deficiencies, I will be forced to remove you for good.
Probably for
Computer, play audio version of manual at volume level 15, and I start mopping.
It starts playing the song "Back in the High Life Again" by Steve Winwood.
I'll take it.
On like max volume, just in your head.
Well, good to know our brains have the rights to that song.
And
Yeah.
keep mopping, and then kind of look at Rex and be like, "Sure wish I had a scrub bot right now."
Oh, you're mopping great. Looks good.
Can't
Keep
hear
it
it.
up.
Can't hear you.
Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna hold on to my superior mop and start going the direction of the arrow there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you move out of the lobby and down the passage in the direction of the glowing arrow. Away from the big spaces, the flooded sector seems largely deserted. The going is slow. The red fluid slops lazily against the corridor walls. Most of the doors are closed. Through the ones that aren't, you can see ordinary rooms, their contents bobbing about.
Is there a current?
No.
Okay.
So it's stagnant.
Yeah, like the fluid like moves, but it doesn't seem to move in a current. It seems to move in response to like other movement or doors opening and closing, like just fairly general, right? I
Like
mean, it's
general
obviously fairly
sloshing then.
it's slow waves because it's a viscous material.
Like
Viscous.
wading through syrup.
Pretty much.
I mean, it is red syrup.
What kind of rooms are like bedrooms we're walking past that are open? Meeting rooms? Storage rooms?
So the first thing that you seem to pass looks like some kind of a dormitory.
Maybe it might be in there.
It
I
doesn't
mean-
look like it from the outside. You just see a bunch of beds, chairs, small lockers.
I'm okay to keep following the arrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. On your left, you pass by what looks like a break room of some sort.
Is the arrow telling us to go past the break room?
Yep.
Okay.
Want to take a break already?
I mean,
We just got here.
I haven't eaten in my entire life.
yeah.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
hungry. And I'm kind of squishy. Maybe I will stop in the break room for a snack.
So if you can't have a
Just
mop,
like
you
Bert
may as
for the
well have a
cat.
snack.
Yeah, my mom.
You pass a closed door, which you notice is another production, logistics, and commissary office.
I wonder if they have our jetpacks or a scrub bot. I'm gonna open that door.
You gonna try and open the door?
Yeah, the PLC.
Okay. It feels like it's blocked.
I will knock.
You hear a voice
Hello?
inside that's just like, "No, keep the liquid out there. Don't let it in."
Excuse me, do you have a scrub bot?
No, we don't have a scrub bot. What do you? What clearance are you?
We're supposed to have a scrub bot as part of our mission.
No.
Equipment.
Look, you're obviously new here. Just get out of here. Go wash your hands. And suddenly the computer shows up and it's just kind of like, "Boop. This is your 15-minute reminder to make sure that you wash your hands." Boop.
Hey,
That's a
we
good
have to wash our
reminder.
hands every 15 minutes?
Boop. Personal cleanliness is the most nay, the second most important thing about living in Alpha Complex.
Is there a
I will-
bathroom
Oh.
nearby?
Follow the arrow and keep my eyes open for a bathroom.
You do see a bathroom, but it's down a set of stairs off to the side. There's another bathroom. It's down a set of stairs off to the side, and it's completely submerged.
Is there a sink in the
I'll
break
wait for the
room?
next one.
There is not.
Mm.
Is there a
the
set of
water
stairs
bottles
going
in the
up?
sink in the break room?
There are not.
Hmm. Hey, computer, do you know
Whoop.
if there are any hand sanitizer stations around?
Hand sanitizer can be found in your local production logistics and commissary office. Boop.
The door we're not allowed to open.
I knock on the door again.
Oh my god. What? Is it you again?
I need hand sanitizer. The bathroom's submerged.
Well, that's not my problem. Go to another PLC office.
Wait, would we have sterilization stuff in the med kit?
Probably.
Roll a d6.
Me?
No, Lana.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
The
Uh,
one
no,
with
the,
the med kit.
the med kit's fine. Yeah, there's you find some alcohol wipes in the med kit.
I start passing them out.
I'm gonna wedge my mop between my arms and just do this side eye, just making sure my mop is still tight.
Thank you for completing your rudimentary hygiene moment. Please continue. Boop.
If
Is
there's
there
stairs
is there a
going,
garbage can?
Hmm?
Is there a garbage can to put the
No.
wipes in?
No.
Just floating around.
Does anybody litter?
I shove
Actually,
it
yeah,
in
sure.
my
There's,
pocket.
I was gonna say I'm
there's a
gonna put it in my
garbage can
pocket.
floating in the red fluid.
Oh, there's a trash can now?
Yep.
Okay.
Just
I put
floats
it in
by.
Yeah.
If there's stairs going down, are there stairs going up anywhere?
Oh yes. As you continue on following Roz, eventually you go up a set of stairs that brings you to a small landing. You're not completely out of the red fluid, but it's like only about an inch high now.
This must be the floor that the machines are.
After a few hundred meters, you come to a crossroads. You notice that your guide arrow says to turn left, but that corridor has a red stripe at eye level, meaning that only red level and higher citizens can go that way.
Well, was it Chris? No. Who was our red companion who was guiding us?
Roz?
Roz.
Roz, yeah.
Well, Roz, looks like you're on your own for this one.
No, you know what? It's fine. It's no big deal. Look, if you guys just follow me a little bit through here, no one's gonna know. It won't be a big deal.
Hey, computer.
Whoop.
Roz says it's not a big deal for us to go in this red zone. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Roz immediately turns around and says, No, come on, I would never say that. We all know the rules. They're not red level. They can't come down the red hallway. The computer turns around and says, That is correct, red troubleshooter Roz. Always trying to get a rise out of the newbies. Ha 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 ha. It turns over to Zipa and is just kind of like, citizen, please be more aware of the wonderful humor and jokes that are circulated by other members of Alpha Complex. Have a great day.
There's nothing funnier than some light treason.
Alright.
A real knee slapper. I'm gonna go to the right and just kind of side-eye Roz the whole time.
I mean, there's nothing down the right, but okay.
I mean, you said it was a crossroads.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll wait here.
I mean, if I run, if the crossroads is it either goes straight or goes to the left, I turn to the right as if there's a hallway there and run
Yeah.
face first in the
So
wall.
suddenly Roz goes, All right, computer. Boop. Computer shows up. Yes, Roz. Well, look, this is an incredibly important mission, and I need to bring these infrareds with me. over to the subsection K15 to figure out what's going on. Can you please grant them a one-time pass to access this hallway? Calculating. Boop, 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 ding. Yes, that is. I deem that to be acceptable. And suddenly, each of you, I don't know, notices a small little like red check mark beside your arrow.
Ooh.
Oh, I got
Temporary
look at that.
access.
Have our
Yay!
clothes changed color?
Hmm?
Have our clothes changed color to red?
Nope.
Mm.
Well, I mean, we were waist deep in the red dessert topping.
Yeah.
Pretty red.
So
Oh, they are
technically, we.
red. Oh, perfect. I
Down the
guess
hall.
we'll continue then.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. So the corridor widens out into a large food service area. Islands of what looks like congealed breakfast mix float serenely between the countertops that protrude above the low waves of the liquid. High above, sparks flicker between shattered lighting fixtures hanging from the vaulted ceiling. Then there's a yell of "Ahoy, sector!" Torrents amidship on the scurvy bow port. Overclock the mainsail and prepare to be motherboarded. 5 people row into view, paddling a long table with sheets tied to its legs. A black flag with a skull dangles limply from one inverted table leg.
These strawberry topping
Hello.
pirates.
Now, we are going to stop here and pick this up next time, as you guys seem to have encountered pirates.
I'm sure they're
Ew,
friendly.
boy, sector. Oh. Ah.
I think we're about to get robbed. They're gonna try and take our mops.
Oh, I'd like
Oh,
to see.
they're not taking mine.
Well, they need them with this mess.
Cinnamon's gonna go crazy on them if they try and touch his mop.
So that was part 1 of Paranoia. Does anybody have any questions or concerns about this before we kind of step out of the stream?
What the hell did I come into?
Syrup.
Fun.
Other than that.
You joined fun.
Yes. I don't know what I expected, but this was better than that.
Is
You're welcome.
being a pirate considered treason?
Oh, that's a good point.
That's a question for next time.
Put that on my
The answer is
sidebar to
probably
ask the
yes.
computer when I get back.
right.
All right, gang. Well, bearing nothing else, thanks for tuning in, those of you that have, particularly those of you who stayed to the end. I know it's been wacky. We'll see you again for more Paranoia in probably about 2 weeks, where we can hopefully finish off this this adventure. Next week, we will be back on Goodman Games, I believe, on Tuesday at 7. Otherwise, I'm Cody. We have been the Cryptocracy, and I don't know. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.